Hey everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to our inconsistent live streams. We've been all over the place. In the last week and a half, in the last several weeks, I've been to Colorado teaching animal drawing. I've been to Jackson, Wyoming for the Jackson Wild Film Festival where we were showing Snow Bear. We just got back from Los Angeles where we're showing Snow Bear at the Walt Disney Feature Animation Studio with all my old friends. We had a wonderful time. Byron Howard, who is the wonderful director of Zootopia, Zootopia 2, Tangled, among other films. We're great friends, and I was honored to have him introduce me to the crew there where we showed Snow Bear. It was wonderful. But now we're back, and I am so happy to be back. And I just thought, you know what? We've been doing so much digital stuff. It would be really fun to sit at my desk and my animation desk, my Disney animation desk, and do some traditional art today. And I'm going to do mixed media. I've got this really wonderful wolf image right here. See this wolf image? And this is a shot that I took several years ago up in Montana. We were at a friend's place who had some wolves. He brought them up into the mountains, and I got some photos of them in the snow. And so I'm going to use this as reference. And we're going to do some I'm going to do some watercolor and gouache and brush pen and acrylic marker and all kinds of fun stuff right here, and we'll see how it comes out. So we're going to do that today. Before we do all that, first of all, we've got some stuff going on the website. Nick is working at home today, so he's not going to be here, but we do have some sales going on. And Dustin, why don't you switch it over and tell me what we've got going on for sales?
Is this thing on? It looks like this thing's on. Okay. So first things first, we got 4 classes for $1 each. Going for, I don't know, how long is it going for? For a weekend?
For a while.
For a little bit. But the four classes for $1 is acting for animation, character design course, animating in Procreate Dreams, and drawing human anatomy.
So those are 4 of our most popular courses, and they are they're $1. $1. So if you want a full course meal of art education, go on over and check those out because they're just $1, and I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, and we also have Inktober going on. So we got a couple of sales going with all the ink-related courses, such as pen and Inktober drawing, pen ink essentials, drawing with life, energy, and story, drawing cartoon people, and drawing basics with various teachers. Yeah.
I know I've got one of those. I know one of those are mine. We got Tim Hodge in there. We got several people in there.
Yep. Don't know what the discount is, but
check them out.
Check them out. see what's up there. And also coming soon is the live in-person workshop in Orlando, Florida. That's going to be on the 13th and 17th of November, 4-day event.
Yes, that's awesome. So we've got 1 spot left on that. So we were sold out. We had someone that wanted to move their slot to another date. So that opened up a slot now. So there is 1 slot open. If you go over to creatureartteacher.com/live, I've got 1 spot open for my intermediate animation boot camp that's coming up on November 13th through the 17th, right? Is that what it says? 13th through the 17th?
13th through 17th.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's it. So 1 spot left. If you're interested, go check it out. If you're a member, there's discounts there. creatureartteacher.com/live. And that's for the animation boot camp. So check it out. Let's go. Let's start drawing.
Let's get to it.
Got a nice tone board. One of the things I did while I was in Colorado was I thought I'd experiment with doing watercolor on toned board. Normally when you do transparent watercolor, you do it on white paper. You let that paper shine through. But I wanted to see what it would look like if I worked on a toned board, and then I used some opaques like gouache, acrylic markers, gel pens, those types of things. I wanted to see how it worked out. And hey, Dustin, can you hand me the rooster image? Rooster? Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm springing it on you. Right behind to the left, right there. That's the one. Pick it up. No. Pull it out.
There's a horse.
Oh, okay, then the
I
rooster is...
was looking right at it.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
one?
Yes, that one.
Are you sure? You
Yeah,
sure this is the one you're looking
that's the
for?
one. That's the one. I had my signals crossed. So, this is transparent watercolor with gouache. You can see the gouache right here. I very lightly did the gouache, but this is pen and transparent watercolor on this toned board, this Canson board. Now it's a little darker than the board that I'm going to be using today, but I really loved the results of this, and so I wanted to try and do something today. So that's what we're going to do today. And can I put you, sorry. And actually, hand me the horses really quick too, because I think that's kind of cool to show.
Stop horsing around.
Yeah, stop horsing around. Just stay there because I'm going to give it back to you. So and this is really simple. This was these were live sketches I was doing of horses out in the pasture. And once again, if you guys are ever interested, this is on Canson board, and I used marker. No, I'm sorry. This is watercolor. Once again, watercolor to do these little shadow areas on the horse, and then jelly roll gel pen for the white. And it was very simple, very, very cool. I really enjoyed doing it. And there you go. So today I'm going to do something a little more finished. I'm going to use brush pen. These brush pens, I use Pigma pens right here, and I also use my Memoji pens. And these are waterproof. When they're India ink, they're waterproof. I'm going to be doing watercolor over the top of this. I'm going to lay it down with pencil first. And once again, just to reiterate, I'm starting with this reference. This is what I'm doing, this wolf. I really like that pose. I like his look. And so I'm going to use that as my inspiration, my reference. And I'm going to have him up here, and I'm going to have him looking at like some tracks in the snow, like he's trailing something. So I'm just going to get right into it. So I want his center of attention to be over kind of on that right third. I want him up a little high.
And thank you very much, Michael, for your comment. And I do remember your wife at Lightbox, and really do hope you do enjoy the photography course when you get to it.
Yeah, Dustin's a heck of a photographer.
Ah,
Really proud of him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hold your applause, please.
Now, normally when I'm doing my sketches, when I'm laying in pencil like this for my watercolor, I don't use a 10B pencil. It's really soft. So I'm trying to be very, very light with it because I don't want a ton of graphite on the mixing with the watercolor.
Grace Walters from YouTube says, "Hey, Aaron.
Hey.
For someone who wants to be a Pixar or Disney animator, do you have any tips?"
Yeah, well, yes. First of all, it does. It's not the end all. If Disney and Pixar, it's a long shot, and I'm just going to be honest with you. It's really tough to get in there. There's a lot of people that want to get in there. There's a lot of other options out there as well. Now, that being said, I want to encourage you. If that's your dream, then you go for it. And if that's what you want to be as an animator for them, then you really have to have the best reel that you can possibly have. That's the key. You want a great animation reel. And so my advice to you is be animating, and come up with as much great animation as you can. The animation, that they're going to want to see. They're going to want to see characters that are emoting, changes of attitude, changes of emotion, characters interacting with one another. So if you can have multiple characters in a shot, that's great. These are all things that will, create a really nice reel. And constantly update your reel.
Also, being a team player is
that's always a big one.
Is
Yeah.
a big one too. In my line of work, I've actually seen that a few times where someone was not being a team player, and
Yeah.
it costed them.
That's definitely a key, but that's that goes without saying. So
Yeah.
definitely you want to be a team player, but you got to have that great reel in there.
Yeah. I'm sure, especially back then with back during the traditional days with like Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and Mulan. It was a big part of that. It was also being able to adapt to different art styles.
Well, yeah, it was.
for
There's
animation.
definitely that, and you know, we had to draw back in those days. You really, animators had to know how to draw really well, and it was a big learning curve for me with the advent of CG animation, where animators didn't have to draw. I was like, what? I don't understand. I didn't get that. And there's so many wonderful animators out there that don't draw, and they're incredible. And I love that, because the advent of CG animation really opened up the doors to make animation available to people that don't necessarily have that ability, that draftsmanship ability. And but I still love 2D. I love drawing, obviously, because I'm Snow Bear and a lot of the stuff that I do. I love drawing. What's the matter?
Someone was commenting saying it looked a little out of focus. So
Okay.
take it again
You want me to put something down so you can see it like that?
Actually, I think I can focus on the wolf head a little bit.
Okay. It's going to be a little bit light right now because I'm drawing very light.
Yeah.
Is it because of the slant?
No. I think I got it.
Got it?
I think so.
Right on, baby.
Stop shaking.
Okay.
There we go. I'm talking to the.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think it's touching the...
I talk to inanimate objects at times.
I love wolves. My friend Tom Moore directed Wolf Walkers. I know he loves them. Maybe he's watching. I don't know.
And speaking of wolves, Philip, aka Lion Man, asks, "Hey Aaron, would you ever want to see or do an animated film based on wolves of Yellowstone?"
Oh, that's awesome. Yes. Yes. There's so many animal films I want to do. I just came back from Jackson Wild, which is, it's a film festival in Jackson, Wyoming that is geared toward conservation. So it's a lot of documentary filmmaking, filmmaking with a mission, lots of stuff like that. And, Snow Bear has a big global warming slant to it, along with, a very emotional, personal story. And so they were really wonderful to include us in their lineup. Matter of fact, we won. Can you grab the antlered trophy, Dustin? We won in one of our categories, which was Planet in Crisis. It was an animated film in a live action documentary, primarily a live action documentary. So it was very nice to be included in that. This is the trophy. It's the 2025 Jackson Wild Media Awards Planet in Crisis short form Snow Bear. So this was our trophy. It's super, super cool. And I'm very, very humbled to be included in that among so many amazing people. One of the things that I was telling everyone that, my dream as a kid was to work for National Geographic. And it's one of the reasons I went to college. I went to art schools because I wanted to become a National Geographic illustrator. And so to be included and accepted in that group of people, it really meant the world to me. During my time at school in college, I took a left turn there, and I got an internship with Disney, and I became a Disney animator. Still specializing in animals and loving all that, and but to create an animated film that's accepted by documentary filmmakers, and because whether you're a documentary filmmaker or a fictional storyteller, at the end of the day, we're still all storytellers. Documentary filmmaking is still about telling stories, and you want to hook the audience. And so that was really, really cool to be in there and part of that. Made me want to make another one, I'll tell you that.
Alessandro says,
Alessandro.
hello, just subscribed for a year.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Too much good knowledge for such a price. Now it's time to sharpen my pencil.
Yes, do it, baby.
And the Cat's Library asks, have you ever tried stop motion or clay animation?
No, I never have. I never have. And I should.
Although we do have a course done by. Why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? He did he did a lot of do-it-yourself animation, and one of them was
Tim?
Yeah, Tim. God,
It's
you
okay.
ever have those moments where like
Every day. Wait till you get older, baby.
it's been dealing with this for a couple of years now. I'm just like, oh God. I could hear the same name for so many years, and all of a sudden, just for a moment, blank.
Heck, I still call I call my dog Dustin and Dustin Achilles.
No, you call me by Uncle
my
Travis.
brother's name too.
Yeah.
Yeah. My younger brother. So you can see in this. Hopefully, you can see in this rough sketch. I've added this trail of footprints going through the snow that he's looking at and kind of contemplating.
Apple
This is my way of kind of
Studios.
rubbing this down.
Apple Studio says, "Good morning, everyone. Glad I could make it."
Good morning.
Well, we are glad that you could make it.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw the watercolor on here first, I think. I'm thinking about maybe doing that. Or maybe I'll do the brush. What should I do? No, I'm going to do the watercolor. That's what I'm going to do. So I've got this really wonderful Japanese calligraphy brush. They're wonderful for watercolor.
Some kind of studio
Some kind of studio.
writes, "How did Disney make so incredible stories back in the days? I've tried and I can't get it in."
Story is an art. I'm telling you, story is a tough one. That's the hardest part of, the visuals, to me, are kind of the easiest part. The story is very, very difficult. And, you can work at it and work at it and work at it for a lifetime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this brush handy to kind of soak up areas that I don't want necessarily fill in.
About the stop motion, Justin Kingston on Facebook says, technically you worked on the bear and the hare, which ended up being a stop motion style
Well,
to it.
kind of. I don't know.
Even
if
if he hand drew it
classified-
traditionally.
Yeah, you got a point.
But it's not like the full like clay or
Yeah, that's always
Like
what I think
modeled
of. But yeah, you do have a
stop,
point.
stop motion. But I mean, technically,
Testicles.
2D animation is a form of stop motion.
Yeah, it is.
So technically,
So this is what I'm working on right now is toned Strathmore board. It's not paper, it's board. It's like a Bristol.
I think we might want to move the angle of that light a bit because I think it's giving off a glare.
Okay. Oh, off the wet
Yeah.
paper. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's not good, Dustin.
Trying my best here.
I know. Will they go up over and can you put it over there?
That's what I'm trying to do.
No, don't move that.
No,
Just put this over here. Is what I'm saying.
I bumped into it.
Oh, I
That's
see.
why
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me do it! I'm trying to do a job.
Yeah, that's horrible. That is terrible. That light, that for me is really crappy. Yeah, I need light on here as well. No, it's not. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. It'll dry. How's that?
Yeah, fine. It's just glaring on the tail. Before it was glaring on the whole body.
How's that?
Yeah, there's no glare now.
And the shadow? You got a little bit of hand shadow there. Oh,
Not too
sorry guys. We got to figure this out.
Yeah, shadow's not too bad.
Yeah, it's just crappy from my point of view now.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
Let me try this. I'm worried about the...
I love this brush. See how, it's kind of just scrappy and furry. Super cool. I love this brush. If you sing to it, it paints better.
Yeah, shadow's not too bad.
So I'm going into my watercolors. So I'm going to break this up with my brush pen. But meanwhile, I'm just having some fun with this brush here, creating texture.
Paston Lasta, hopefully I pronounced that name properly, writes, "Hey Aaron, to what extent did you use 3D as, quote, set extensions in Brother Bear? What was your opinion on it? And I think the 3D effects looked great in Brother
Yeah, we
Bear."
used them in the salmon run, and but only in areas that where we had like a rotating camera where we needed to, rotate around the set. Otherwise, it was fully flat. It was all hand painted.
Well, there was that scene when he's running through the glacier.
Yeah,
where
that's
he's being
all
chased
3D.
by Denahi.
That was 3D.
Yeah. Alessandro says that I should do a voice pack for animation dialogue. I've actually thought of doing that at some point.
That's kind of that's a cool idea. Just like a collection of pieces of dialogue that people could animate to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
I can write out anywhere between 5 or 10 scripts, and just do each line with 5 different voices. Whether if they're impersonations or if they're just made up characters or accents.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Success.
I think that's a good idea, Peter.
Love those amber eyes. These amber eyes right here.
Graziano Mainolfi says, "You're an amazing, inspirational. I've been watching you since the beginning."
Oh, thank you. So the key here is, you'll notice I'm staying fairly loose because I know that I'm going to be going in later with brush pen and really pulling together the detail. And so I'm just going in, and here I am having to be somewhat careful with how I'm laying in the color for the ears. I know the hand shadow's in the way, but I can't do much about it. Whoa! That my Payne's gray got a little crazy dark there, but hey, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it, folks. I'm just going to roll with it.
Raul asks, have you two seen wolves in Yellowstone? Are they hard to spot?
Yes, we've seen them in Yellowstone. Yes, they're hard to spot.
In fact, we have not only we've seen the wolves, some wolves in the Yellowstone, but in my Yellowstone reference pack, I actually have photos of a particular black furred wolf that we found while we were in Yellowstone back in 2021. So if you're looking for any wolf reference photos, you can find them in the Yellowstone pack.
Now I had the pleasure of and the luck of coming up on an entire pack of wolves that had taken down a moose in Alaska.
That's crazy.
And they were fighting a mother bear and her cubs. That was an insane catch that we got.
It's crazy to think how a pack of wolves saw a bear and went, yeah, we could take her.
Well, yeah, when you're hungry, you're going to do it. And they were hungry.
Do you have a favorite color for watercolor?
Payne's gray. I love Payne's gray. Ultramarine blue. Both of those for shadows. But I just love color.
Kyle R. Dent says, Brother Bear was one of the few films I saw at the cinema. I hate going to them, but I just had to see it on the big screen. My wee television from the time would not have done it justice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'd just like to say I appreciate that comment. You just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. GM simply comments, have a good day, Blaise.
Thank you. Squeaker.
Yes,
Have a good day, Squeaker. So I can feel the board kind of buckling up a little bit, but I've got it taped, so we'll see what happens. That's one of the things about watercolor. It's always going to buckle a little. If you do it on a if you do it on a block, watercolor block, it doesn't buckle as much. For those of you that are wondering. So notice I'm not getting into painting every hair. I'm just being kind of loose with it. I'm slowly defining the darker areas, the textures of the fur, the various tones of brown, and there's cool and warm in the fur. So I'm trying to get that with the Payne's gray and these warm siennas that I'm using.
Payson says, "Hey, Aaron,
Hey, how's it going?
when Toy Story came out,
Yeah.
could you have imagined that in just 10 short years, Disney, with its 70-year legacy, would basically transition from traditional to CG?"
No, none of us did. That's something we talked about a lot. No, none of us did.
If you were to make a movie or a short like Who Framed Roger Rabbit today, what software would you use to animate on top of live action?
TV Paint. I'd probably do TV Paint. It's that's that first of all, it's what I have experience with, and you can do it.
Do they have it to where you can actually put the live action?
Yeah, you just import the shot, and then you draw right over it.
Nice. Any chance Brother Bear will be up for streaming for international audiences, pay-per-view maybe?
Brother Bear or Snow Bear?
It says Brother Bear, but I think they meant Snow Bear.
They probably meant Snow Bear. Yeah. Yes, it will be. We'll be announcing that soon.
Yeah, I did see that Raw. It's very sad, but yeah. Asking if we saw about Dr. Jane Goodall.
Yes. Matter of fact, she passed while we were in Wyoming for the Jackson Wild event. So that was a big. She had a big part of that event. Mm-hmm. So her passing was a big part of that weekend.
CJ Parker says, "I just finished painting an owl. What animal should I do next?" A duck. Should paint a flock of 50 flying ducks flying to the horizon during a sunset, a misty sunset.
There you go.
Or it would be a misty sunrise. Dealer's choice. I want to start animating, but I have issues drawing hands. What is your biggest recommendation to improve when drawing hands?
Draw lots of hands. Just get in there and start learning hands. I struggle with hands too. We all do.
I went on ahead and turn off the face cam for a little bit, so it's just showing the desk.
Sure.
Right now, every time you're leaning in, you're not leaning into the camera,
but my head.
Yeah, webcam is just showing hair.
Hair.
It's so gray.
When did that happen?
My God, you're getting old.
Head of blonde hair. That's long gone.
I when I was little, yeah, I had blonde hair, and then all of a sudden it turned brown. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And the person I was asking about the downloading was, yeah, they did mention Snow Bear, not Brother Bear. So
yeah.
What is the secret to separating 300-pound watercolor block paper?
From a block? Yeah, so you want to get like a very thin blade or even a butter knife. A butter knife works really well. and you get it in between at the little opening where you're at the top of the block, and you just get that little butter knife in there, and you just slowly pull it along, and that'll separate it right there. So that's my little secret.
What's your opinion on using patels?
Patels.
Patels?
I don't know. I don't use them.
What is a patel?
If I know right, it's you talking about markers?
Okay.
I might be wrong.
It's spelling as Patels. Patels. That's how you pronounce it, right? Patel. Anyways.
Okay.
Eh?
Right.
Scooby Snack?
I should be saying. I'll let these dry a little bit. So it looks kind of messy. I'm going to get in there with my pens and start defining this a little bit more. It's flat light. And so with flat light, you end up with this kind of messy look. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to add shadow. Here, once again, just to show you guys, this is the reference that I'm going off of. It's very flat light. And I don't like painting flat light. I like painting light and shadow. So even though this reference is flat, I don't let that drive the way that I'm going to portray my image.
Oh, it's not patels, it's pastels.
Oh, pastel.
Pastels.
Because I thought
It was a mistype, so sorry.
Sorry, I'm going to have to move this light. Hopefully there's no glare on there. I don't think there is.
Not that I can see. But so what is your opinion on using pastels?
I don't really use pastels. This one's a little worn out. I'm going to switch over. I love really good pastel paintings. But sorry, I'm concentrating. I've never really used pastel that much. I love the richness of pastel, really good pastel painting.
Lothar Wren says, "Ahoy from Germany. How could I miss another stream?"
Ahoy!
Ahoy! I believe it's spelled as AHOY, not AHOI. For future reference, if you want to use ahoy.
All right, let's get this other eye in. This is one of the hardest parts, is getting your two eyes to match.
Sluggy Zap on YouTube says, feels like it's been a while since I've joined in for one of these lives.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since we have done a Friday stream. And I've done a stream in 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Close to a month. Do you have certain watercolor hues that are your favorite and you use out of the tube rather than mix?
Yeah, my ultramarine. No, I don't really have any that I just use out of the tube. I wouldn't say that. But my ultramarine, my Payne's gray, my cool colors I use a lot of.
I swear, every time you mention of ultramarine blue, I'm just immediately thinking Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
when you were painting yours.
Yeah, and you know what the name of my army was called?
Ultramarines.
They're Ultramarines, yeah. So every time you mention ultramarine blue, I'm just thinking, oh, that's my army. I guess I understand, and MP, I'm not reading the questions on Twitch because there's a lot of comments coming through because I'm monitoring Facebook and YouTube, and we also have Twitch, and we also have, like, I'm sure we're streaming on other platforms, but usually Nick handles the other half of comments. I'm currently working on the other.
These are my Pigma pens. I've got fine, medium, and bold. This is the fine. The other one was a little bit worn out, so I'm going to use this one. They're like a tiny little felt tip.
Remy asks, who's your favorite character you've created?
I'm going to go back to my brush. That I've created, I don't know if I have a favorite. They all hold a special place for me because to me, they're alive. And it's like picking the favorite of your kids.
I would have guessed Glenn because of the amount of times you've drawn him.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I think Glenn probably is my favorite in that sense. It's funny. I was thinking Disney. I didn't even think of Glenn, and I feel
you didn't think of Snow Bear?
No, I feel ashamed now.
What is wrong with you?
So, hopefully you can see this. I don't know how well you can see this because it's kind of taking up the whole thing, but this pen, the pen work really starts to bring out the definition, right?
Wolfie asks, your kids or the characters you've created, which would you save in a fire?
Oh, the characters.
I heard you say kids were you corrected
I had to
yourself in
correct
the last
myself.
second there. So your characters, eh? Which one of your characters? Glenn again?
Yeah. He's endangered.
I'm in danger. What's some advice you can give intermediate artists who feel like their work is stagnant in terms of progression?
Usually that means you're about to really turn a corner because you're seeing it. You're seeing that you're stagnant. That means you're ready to try something new. And that's the key. Try something new. Get out of your comfort zone. Usually we're feeling stagnant because we keep doing the same thing over and over again. So stop doing that. Get in there, try something new, try something you've never done before, try a different subject matter, try a different medium. All of that will contribute to breaking out of that stagnant feel. And you'll grow as an artist.
Have you done any paleo art? And if you have, what was the biggest difference in process beyond research/reference gathering?
I wouldn't say I've done paleo. I mean, I've tried my hand at it. I don't have the knowledge like a Terrell Whitlatch to call myself a paleo artist. I've tried it, sure, and I loved it. And but I need that scientific background. My knowledge of animal drawing is as a layman. It's the observations that I've made as an artist. So I don't have every muscle memorized. I don't have the knowledge of their evolution and how different animals are related. I have somewhat of a knowledge of it because of my interest in it, but nothing like I said with like Terrell. So I tried doing what's fun is I like doing like skull reconstructions of like I did a Smilodon, a saber-toothed cat, and that was fun. So I enjoy doing that sort of thing. So I'm just slowly having some fun with this fur. And like I said, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add shadow. I'm getting some there.
What are key features that you want to lay down first to tie everything else in?
Well, I'm trying to with a wolf. Wolves are interesting because of their color patterns on their fur, and so I want to kind of get that down. And I approach when I do brush pens and watercolor like this. There's two different approaches that I do. One more than the others. This one I did a little opposite. I usually do the drawing first and treat it like a coloring book. I do the drawing and then I color it in. And today I wanted to try the opposite because when you paint watercolor over the ink, it dulls it. It dulls the ink. It takes away the absolute black, which I like. And so that's why I decided I'd try to do the watercolor first and then do the ink over the top. Now I'll probably end up doing watercolor again over the top of this, but we'll see. This is fun. I love traditional.
It's like so much
I
fun.
know, I'm such a nerd. I'm an art nerd, man.
Oh my god, it's great. It's like so cool, you guys.
I am an art nerd.
Aaron, the art nerd.
Yeah, that should be our jingle.
Creature, the art teacher. You popping out? That's me.
There's symmetry that I'm trying to get with the head. Symmetry is tough. To get good symmetry in a portrait or an animal head, it's tough. That's why a lot of people do profiles and they do 3/4 views and things like that. To get a symmetrical image to work compositionally, or in this case, it's just really trying to get the symmetry of the head as he's looking at us. It's hard to do.
Best books for animal anatomy. I am a sculptor and find it hard to find resources.
I don't know what to tell you there. For animal anatomy, it's a tough one.
Now, is it just books you're looking for, or is
Carol
it
knows,
pictures you're
and
looking for?
There's someone that I've used, and I can't remember their name because I never got the book. I just kind of downloaded little bits and pieces, and what's the artist's name? It was. Shoot. If anyone out there knows anything that you can help this person out with, because I don't really have great anatomy, animal anatomy books. A lot of what I've done is just stuff that I've picked up over the years through observation.
Will you be at Lightbox this year?
No, but I will be at CTN.
So, no Lightbox, but CTN, yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Sebastian writes,
Hello, Sebastian.
"Hello, Sebastian Van Edam. Hey, Aaron.
Hey.
Do you mind if I use one of your lessons in my small local school? They are studying for graphic design, and I would like to mix things up at some point." No. I'm just kidding.
Go for it.
And I think there's been actually heard that a lot of teachers have used some of your lessons in their classes.
Mm-hmm.
From the side of the pond, I ask you, when you were at Disney, were there a lot of foreign-born artists in the
Yes.
studios? And what
Yeah,
about
very
now?
much. A lot, yes. And still are. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we had a very, very international group.
What are your plans for this weekend?
I'm going to get out and do a bike ride at Apopka Drive, Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. I'm going to get my bike out there. I'm going to put my bike in it.
What do you think about using your finger to deliberately smudge ink to shade?
That is awesome. Do it. Anyway,
That's just awesome right there.
yep. That was a Kim Jong-gi technique. He did the same thing. So, yeah, any technique that creates an interesting, desirable effect, that's perfectly fine. If you want to smear ink with your finger, then smear ink with your finger. You know, I do that with oil paint. I do it with ink. You know, when I'm doing a certain look, I do it with pencil.
Didn't Hunchback of Notre Dame employ a French studio to help with some of the animation?
Yes, they did. That's where Sergio Pablos was working at the time, among others.
Sacre bleu.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, success.
How is this showing up? Is it showing up nicely? Should we zoom in on the wolf himself?
It's looking good.
You want to zoom
Okay.
in on the wolf
Yeah, I
so
think I
people can
zoom in
see it a little better?
Let me see. Let me see. Yeah.
Because I'm digging the way the brush work is happening on here, but I'm afraid it's really coming out too small for the folks watching.
Let me see if I can scoot it up just a little because it's a little high on the camera view.
For those of you that are wondering, I'm using a Bimoji brush pen, medium bristle. I love these pens. Absolutely love them. And this image will be available on our website for sale. What's that?
All the way zoomed in.
Okay. So, that's good. I think that's better.
Actually, let me adjust. Just so I can bring in more detail. I mean, slightly more green, but move your hand just for one quick second. Not that, not like that. Silly. I'm just trying to. There we go. Think we're good?
Yeah, man. I dig it.
All right.
Hopefully that's better for everybody. Now the one thing I want to do is not overdo the fur. You want to let some of this watercolor, this loose watercolor that I've laid in here, want to just let it do its job. So I'm trying to just give a little bit of fur texture here and there. And I know I'm going to be going in with shadow color later. So I'm anticipating that as well.
Dustin, what are the best times of the year to visit the Orlando area as far as less crowds and best weather? Middle of summer. No, but seriously, like any time that is not summer.
Yeah, so
Like
anytime
fall,
from late
spring.
November through early May.
Yeah, like even like during the winter time, like between like December through February. Like yes, it'll be cold, but because of that, there's not going to be a whole lot of people out and about.
But it's not that cold compared
Yeah.
to other places in the world.
I mean, other places is like in the negatives at times, but down here, I think the coldest it gets is like 33,
Yeah, we'll hit
34,
the
but that's
30s.
at
We'll
night.
hit the 30s
During the
and
day,
40s.
it's like 60s.
Yeah.
Between 50s or 60s. So, I mean,
That's Fahrenheit for those that
Yeah,
are in
Fahrenheit.
in Europe.
and so like to us, it's cold, but to a lot of other places, it's like, this is nothing. It's a walk in the park. Wolfie says, bet for a Swede, I would still be cooking in winter Florida. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
you would.
I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of
Winter
lot of
in Florida
Europeans
is
would-
your summertime for sure.
yeah, a lot of Europeans, like a lot of your places would definitely still cook in Florida winter. Yeah, just whatever you do, don't if you think you're gonna cook here during the winter, don't come here during the summer.
Yeah.
Do not,
Summer's no bueno.
because if you think you're going to get cooked during the winter time,
Yeah.
then you'll be incinerated during the summer.
I don't even go out that much in the summertime.
No, me neither. The last couple of times I've tried doing anything outside, I nearly passed out.
Or I just do it in the morning.
A lot of times, like even the morning, like I had one time, like I went out like around. I got to Lake Woodruff by like 9, and even then,
Well, by 9, it's you'll hit 85, almost 90 degrees by 9 o'clock.
yeah, exactly. And
By
I just
by 2 o'clock, it's 96, 97 degrees.
nope. And that's why I nearly had a heat stroke.
I nearly had a heat stroke. Heat stroke, baby.
Yeah, suddenly heat stroke. No success. Plop. Some places in Germany had 40 degrees Celsius for a while this summer.
Oof.
4 degrees Celsius. What is that?
That's like 95. Is that right? Somewhere in there?
Yeah, 4 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. 104.
104. I was way off.
Yeah,
That's hot no matter where you are.
yep. I think the hottest that at least I have experience. I'm pretty sure it's right up there with you as well as when we went to, I think it was Arizona.
Yeah,
That
no,
river-
that was
that river trip?
that was in eastern California,
Yeah.
near Arizona. It was on the California side of the river, the Colorado River. It was 122 degrees.
In Celsius, that is exactly 50 degrees Celsius.
It was insane.
122.
At night, it was still 105 or 106.
I remember opening the door,
like a
the door
heat
for the
furnace.
first time, and yeah, it felt like getting blasted by a hair dryer in the face.
I don't know how anything lives in that. I remember watching the temperature just climb on the car as we were driving there. I'm like, what are we doing? We went there to hang with friends.
Oh, I thought we went there to go on a boat down a river,
We did that too.
and that was probably the most one of the most miserable boat rides.
It was.
Can barely keep our eyes open, like when we're barreling down the river in this boat. And like every 5 or 10 minutes, they had to stop the boat so everyone could take a dip in the water to
Because we're all overheating.
yeah. And the water itself was, oh my god, amazing.
Yeah, it was nice and cold.
Yeah, I think the water was like at least in the 70s, if
It
not
was.
colder.
Yeah, it was nice and cool.
In Fahrenheit, not Celsius, because 70 Celsius would be no.
It would be insane.
We would boil to death. Well, if it says for me, anything above 30 degrees Celsius are like stepping into an oven. Well, 30 degrees. That's our normal in Florida. That's 86 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's
That's
perfectly. That's a good day.
yeah. That's a good day. That's most of our summer mornings.
Yeah, and I think that's most places in the world too. That's a summer day. Other than the extreme northern climes.
Yeah. Well, like especially during the summer, like mornings would like early mornings, like even like 6 in the morning would be 87, but then by the time it reaches noon or 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
that's when it's like, yeah, it gets up to the high 90s to low hundreds. With the maximum humidity, which makes the temperature even worse, and also makes you sweat more easily.
Yeah. So, dogs, wolves, a lot of animals, obviously, their fur is different textures in different parts of their body. So I'm trying very hard to take that into account, looking at my reference. I'm trying not to overdo it.
Oof. Electric Flash says, only place that I've been to that's been unbearable has been El Centro, California. It was 115 degrees Fahrenheit,
Yeah.
46
I've
Celsius.
been to Death Valley where it's been really hot.
It's right up there.
It's in the name.
El Centro.
Death Valley.
Imagine if they changed the state to El Diablo. Fuzzfloof says, hello, Aaron.
Hello.
Hello. Just finished Arcane, and I've been wanting to draw it, so I've been studying your human anatomy Costs a lot, and a course a lot, and it's super helpful.
Oh, that makes me happy. Good. Draw that arcane. It's fun. It's a great art-directed film or series.
Love the style and also love the animation, especially the action sequences. So exaggerated.
It's really done well.
Yeah. Did you ever finish season 2?
I didn't. No.
Ah.
I know. I got to get into it.
You gotta do it.
Gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
I haven't been watching much TV at all. I haven't been in front of my TV to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't been in front of my TV in a long time, but I've been in front of my new computer.
I was gonna say.
I've actually started rewatching Battlestar Galactica again.
Oh yeah, the new one. Obviously.
The 2000 early 2000s.
Yeah, I call that the new one.
The new one.
The one from 20 years ago is the new one.
Yeah, I think they label it as a remake from the original.
Yeah, us old guys, us Gen Xers. 1990 was like 10 years ago.
Wolfie says the worst thing about Arcane is that I have to reopen my Netflix account. Blah. Pencil Pages says, Aaron, I purchased the inking course from your site by Hodge on sale. On the Olo markers, are they good quality?
What?
The Olo markers themselves, are they good quality?
They're amazing. Yes, I love them. I love them. I love them.
Have you spent time with Native American cultures? And was it any inspiration for Brother Bear?
Yes, it was very much an inspiration for Brother Bear. I wouldn't say that I've spent enough time overall in my life with Native culture because of how much I love Native culture. But we did a lot of research and consulting with Native Athabascans and research up in Alaska when we made Brother Bear. Now, one of the things we did with Brother Bear, we purposely set it in during the last ice age so that we could have a little bit of free reign with some of the cultural stuff that we were doing with it, but we still wanted it to feel authentic. So we consulted with the natives of Alaska, and a lot of the language that's being spoken is Inuit, and so we did a lot of consulting, yes. And we've gotten a lot of really wonderful notes and letters from Native Americans saying how much they appreciated the way we handled it and the fact that they were represented. That made me very, very happy. And I still get notes, when I post stuff from TikTok or whatever about Brother Bear. I still get notes from Native people talking about how much the film meant to them. And that makes me super happy. One of the fun things on with wolves is the dark and light patterns.
So many patterns.
This is a fun one. I've had a lot of fun doing this one.
Punk Bunny says, I did art my whole childhood, but then stopped drawing for almost 7 years, and now it seems like I've regressed and need to relearn the basics like a new beginner.
Well,
I'm not sure if
art
we're
is a
starting.
muscle. If you don't exercise it, it atrophies. Of course, you're going to have to relearn some stuff. But the fact that you're doing it is awesome. So just get in there. It'll come back. You know, in the same way that if you haven't exercised in a while, but you used to exercise regularly, you know, a lot of that will come back quicker than have you not done it at all in the past. So whenever I get back into the gym, because I used to be religious about it, whenever I get back in there, it all comes back very quickly. So it's the same with art. It'll come back to you. Sometimes it's good to take a break in general, because you'll come back. You know, I like to play music as well, and I find that when I go and play music again after having not played music in a while, I play better.
Is that brush pen thing refillable?
No, unfortunately, it's not.
Oh, what the hell? What is my favorite animal? Sandhill cranes. They're just
You're
so...
going to say the drummer from the Muppets.
No, but I like the Sandhill cranes because the ones that I take photos of in Lake Woodruff, they're just so chill.
They are. They're super chill. They're like the most chill, like cool animals.
Like the amount of times that I've seen, whether it be a single or a pair of sandhill cranes just grazing along the trail towards me, and I'll be taking photos,
And they don't
and
care.
and they don't care. They just keep walking, but then eventually they get way too close for me to get good shots with the current lens. So I just sit and just watch as they just stroll right by, and they could be like, I don't know, like anywhere between 3 to 6 feet away from me, like almost arm length out.
Yeah, they don't care.
And they're just like, hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Ian?
You doing good? All right, you stay safe out there.
All right, so I'm going to add some shadow in here. I'm using ultramarine blue. Just straight up, ultramarine blue. You're going to go, what? What? What are you doing, man? But that's what I'm going to do.
Ultramarines.
That's what I'm going to do. Use ultramarine blue.
Ultramarines.
So, like I said, the reference I'm using is all flat light, but I am going to push this, and I'm going to create my own light and shadow.
I will be right back.
You okay? You got a little wave, did you?
Just a little restroom break.
Unfortunately, Dustin had to take off to the restroom, so I can't see the comments, so we're gonna have to. I'm not gonna be able to answer your comments for a little bit. While Dustin handles a few things, so let's just relax and draw and paint. So like I said, this is just straight ultramarine. And like I said, one of the great things about these brush pens is that they are waterproof. And so I can work right back over the top of them, and I don't worry about any bleeding. Now I'm going to be adding some gouache for the snow that he's standing in. Oh, just bumped my brush bag. So I can use this to paint some of the shadow textures that the fur itself is creating. You know, each clump of fur has its own volume, and so that volume is going to create shadows. Once again, I'm still just using transparent watercolor over this toned paper, which I find very, very cool. I find it very awesome. So adding this shadow, you can see it starts to give it a little more, I think, interest, a little more volume. I like the look of it. Hopefully Dustin doesn't fall in. He's been known to be gone a little while when he takes off to the restroom. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking this. Once again, this is straight up ultramarine, but because I'm using it over these orange earthy tones, it tones it down and it works. It cools it, and I'm working it over a warm paper as well. there is a little bit of, noticing it's picking up a little bit of the ink, but not enough to really affect it. How you feel there, buddy?
I'm back. Feeling chilly. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been having a nice time. Oh, what was that? Oh, hey, I got potential spam.
Oh, fun.
Potential spam is 100% of the time spam.
I get more of the wrong number texting spams
Oh, yeah.
slash scams.
I get a lot of, hey, you've been approved for a $175,000 loan. We just need to finish up that paperwork we just started.
Mm-hmm.
I think not, pal.
Or be like, oh, we just sent your $2,000 order from Amazon.
Yeah, if this isn't correct, make sure you, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The ones I find most annoying because it happens so often is the wrong number texting. Because it's not even like them asking like, "Hey, is this so and so?" It's just them just going right into the conversation.
Yeah.
Being like, "Hey, I'm just around the corner. Hope to see you soon." Something like that.
Yeah, they're trying to get you to go, hey, who's this?
Mm-hmm. A couple of them I've played along and just did jokes with them.
Oh yeah.
They're like half of them are those scams, but the other half is the hey, we have a new business offer for you to be able to work from home.
Oh yeah.
And make $20,000 in a week.
Yeah. Right.
Like some craziness.
There, see how that shadow works? Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah.
Aaron, I was so excited to see the Snow Bear news. I've been watching since the start.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're excited too.
Indie Gold Soul says, I welcome spam and scams. It's the only time my phone rings. Is the wolf male or female? Is there any difference in the anatomy?
A lot of times it's size, but it's hard to tell right in in a shot like this. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it for this image.
Pencil Pages says, wait, you got canned ham known as spam?
Yes. I love spam.
Reading that made me think of Spamushi from Teresa Kaz's sushi.
I just made spamushi the other night.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Is it just as delicious as I
Oh
remember?
yeah. I've got a mold. I can make it.
Oh, nice. And for those that are wondering what is instead of putting fish in the center, you just put spam in the center with a bit of mayonnaise, with rice, and with the was it seaweed wrapping.
Yeah.
And
It's good. It's good, yeah.
oh boy, is it good. The spam has to be cooked.
Yeah.
Just cook up the spam.
Yeah. You cook it really good.
Cook it real good.
You
And put it in the wrap. And oh my lordy lord. I know it's not real sushi, but it's the only only one I ever eat. Like any traditional sushi I've tried, it just tastes too weird for me.
That's okay.
But
That's okay.
that's why I usually whenever we go to a Japanese restaurant, I tend to get the beef or chicken teriyaki, while everyone else has sushi. Random question. Did people used to smoke inside the studio back when you just started?
No.
I think that was more of a Japanese thing, smoking in the studio
Yeah.
while at the desk. Because that's how it was in the in Studio Ghibli, right?
Yeah.
Because you took a tour there.
Yeah, because Miyazaki smokes, so.
Mm-hmm. Mayo, Pencil Pages says, Mayo. I used to like it as a kid, but now I just dry heave at the thought of it. I still like it myself. I just don't use as much as I did before. Because when I was a kid, I used to make my own.
I used to make mayonnaise sandwiches.
Like I would have the normal ingredients of like ham, cheese, salami, pepperoni. But when it came to the mayo, I would kind of overdo it. To eventually, it was basically the mayo with toppings, more than like everything else were the toppings more than the mayo being the toppings. Like I would squeeze the sandwich and it would just ooze out mayo.
So what I'm using right now is gouache. I'm using opaque watercolor. And it's going to dry. It's not going to be perfectly white. It'll be a little chalky here and there.
How can I overcome art block? It prevents me from learning. I feel bored easily.
Well, you gotta, I don't know.
You just got to find the art style you like.
Yeah, you gotta find what you like. I love drawing and creating art. I never get art block. I don't get bored with it.
Are Mitsubishi Uni High pencils similar to Black Wings? Are they used for animation?
The graphite, the graphite in the pencil is thicker. Sorry, I got very, very sensitive little paint strokes here that I got to get.
Is you sensitive?
Yes.
Yes, it's real sensitive, so no touchy.
Now what I'll do is I'll go back with the brush pen and redo some of these edges, some of these brush strokes over the white that I'm laying down.
It's well, Looking pretty good so far. Are you using white watercolor or white gouache for the snow?
Gouache.
Gouache.
I'm using white gouache.
Are you using white color or white gouache for the snow? Kidding. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Did Aaron bump the mic? Because now it sounds like he's on some old VHS.
Oh, I may have.
Did you?
No. Let me do this. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh, I think I just hit record.
Oh.
There. Hopefully that didn't blast your ears out too much.
And just do a big sync up clap right up against the mic.
Yeah.
JoJo's Crazy Channel says, "This is incredible work, Aaron. Love the lines on the fur."
Thank you.
You are very welcome. Wolfie says, now he's back in the modern era. I was fixing the mic goes.
Oh, good. Now, one of the cool things is I can do watercolor over the top of this too. So now you can see that now that paper tone that I used has become a base tone for the fur on the wolf, because I'm coloring in the background for the snow.
The eyes of the wolf looks like he's staring into your soul.
Yes. Is it showing up good on there?
I think so. Looks good. Looks nice and clean. Can you get toned watercolor paper?
No, not really. Not that I know of, but you can do watercolor. You can tone your watercolor paper with a wash. And you can do watercolor on certain boards like I'm doing now. But yeah, as far as getting specifically watercolor paper toned, I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Anonymous Art says, "Hey, Aaron,
Hey,
do you recommend applying to internships early on or focusing on building a stronger portfolio first?"
well, you need a strong portfolio to get into the internship. So I would recommend getting that portfolio strong and then doing the internship, because you're not going to get into an internship without a strong portfolio. So that's my advice, my friend.
Dr. Ben says, "I've seen that many pro artists say that one should try to use the overhand grip for sketching or painting in general, as it allows for a greater range of motion, but I can't seem to get into that."
Do what's comfortable. Don't get caught up in how you should hold a pencil and all that kind of stuff. Hold it the way it's most comfortable for you. That's my advice. I see amazing artists hold the pencil completely wrong, according to the internet. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm squeezing out more white because I've used up a lot of my white. So I gotta work it. I guess got a new, squeezed out more paint, so I gotta kind of, and gouache is thick, so I gotta really work it to mix it with the water that I've put in it to get a nice kind of viscous paint. Viscous. It's getting all embedded in my bristles. It's getting embedded in my bristles.
My bristles. Grace Walters on YouTube says, "I've painted a pack of bison in South Dakota."
I would call that a herd.
A herd of bison.
I heard one.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like hippos.
Sounds like a hippo.
Yeah. That was a pretty good hippo. You
Followed
know.
by the
That's him spreading poop.
spreading poop with his tail, like as though it's a little prepared. When it dries, will the paper kind of crumble due to the drying?
Not crumble. It'll warp a little bit, but that's okay.
That's okay. It's fine. I was thinking that too, Indigo.
What's that?
Indigo Soul says that the hippo sound I was making sounds like Mario 64's Bowser. Which paper is that?
This is a Strathmore toned board. It's like a Bristol board. It's heavy.
It's painting paper.
Yes. It's this right here. Let me pull this out. Toned, tanned, mixed media. This is it right here.
To get those tones, it must work out.
Jeez. You're on fire today.
I try. I've tried the same animation you did of Simba, says Sayanker.
That's what?
I've tried the same animation you did of Simba.
The same animation I did of Simba. What animation was that?
Oh. When doing animation on paper, how do you flip it so good to look at it?
That's practice, baby. Lots and lots of practice.
It's all in the wrist. Beast Clintwood says, "Dang, that wolf really pops now."
Yeah, see? Isn't that cool?
Isn't that
all
just
mixed
cool?
media.
Shake ash.
I'm such an art nerd.
Nerd.
I love making art.
Like, oh my god, what an art nerd. When you were in high school, did you draw or so often and were you good?
Yes. So I was better, anyone that loves art and ends up doing art, a lot of times when you're in high school, you're better than most of the people in your class because it's just like anything else. If you're interested in it, you do it a lot and you get a more adept at it. There were guys that played a lot of baseball and they were better at baseball than anyone else. And that's how it was with me with art. I wasn't great, but I had an affinity for it for sure. That carried me through, my interest carried me through into college and whatnot. And and it also helped me with my extra credit, like biology class. When I wasn't doing well in biology class, back in those days we had overhead projectors and these transparencies that the biology teacher would put on the projector and project up the inner workings of a worm and things like that. And so I would draw those for her and she'd give me extra credit.
Rawl writes, reasons to watch the stream. 50% beautiful, inspiring, gorgeous wolf image. 50% Dustin voices.
Yeah.
That means I'm doing my job. At least do the best.
The dog needs to be let in. Can you hear her?
Yeah, you want to...
Yeah, can you run out and let her in? She's barking.
From the front? Front porch?
I think she's on the side. I just heard her barking. You hear her? She's barking to be let in.
You can We're gonna be AC for a little bit then.
Are you freezing?
A little bit. I was debating whether or not to bring my sweater with me today in anticipation, but I was like, nah, I don't think it's going to get that cold.
Yeah, I'm just
But
into the
I
feeling.
was
I forgot.
wrong.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, my feet are cold.
Yeah, while I'm at home though, I keep my apartment relatively
Icy?
cold. Oh yeah, pretty icy. Because A, I like to wear my jeans and sweater, and B, especially now, it helps keep the computer cooled off. Especially this absolute heat magnet. Though the desktop it doesn't get that hot at all.
So
Thankfully.
here's, just real quick, sorry Dustin.
Yeah.
Here's a good lesson in silhouette as well. I wanted a nice clean silhouette for this wolf because I knew his silhouette was going to sit against this snow. And I'm getting kind of graphic with it. I'm not worrying about, how these footprints, if they sit in the snow the right way. I'm just creating kind of this graphic image.
Is Ringling a good college to go to for 2D animation, or do you have any good suggestions?
No, it's not good for 2D animation. They specialize in 3D. I'm not sure who's good for 2D animation nowadays. I think Goblin's good. I'm not sure. Anybody in Europe know if Goblin is good for 2D animation? Who's teaching good 2D animation nowadays? I wonder.
Not a whole lot, I would say. What is your opinion on rotoscoping? Is it cheating at animation?
Well, there's no cheating. Whatever you can do to get the desired effect is game, right? But if you just do straight rotoscoping, it's going to look rotoscoped. It's going to look, it'll have that look. Now, I've used live action reference, but didn't rotoscope it, and you can get really good results like that. I mean, they've done that forever, since the beginning of animating. But if you're just tracing right over live action, then you're going to end up with something that looks like it's been traced over live action. So there's ways of using live action reference that doesn't feel rotoscoped. A lot of times what I do is I'll use the keys of the live action, the main poses, and then I fill it in with my own animation. And that tends to have a much better look.
Whoops.
Hey, you dropped something.
I bumped into my phone by accident. Whoopsie daisy there. I'm sorry.
Hey, did you drop something there?
Yeah, I dropped my dignity. I wonder if I should zoom it out just a little bit.
Oh, because I'm working out of frame now? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good for people to see the whole composition now.
Zoom it out. Right about there should do it. Just gonna bring it down a notch. There we go. That's more like it.
Do what?
Bring me much down just a tad bit. You see more of that foreground flare. We got a donation comment from Lightning Sketch Productions.
Oh,
The question is, should I
Thank
feel
you.
concerned? Should I feel concerned about this AI Critters movie and what it'll do to real creatives?
no, you shouldn't.
Was it made by AI or
Are
something?
you going to stop? Are you going to stop painting or creating because someone else did an AI film? Think about that. Think about your question. If you're going to stop because someone else did something in AI, then did you really want to do it in the first place? That's going to be my hard question to you. So I get this question all the time. Yes, it's going to affect work in our industry, but as far as being a creative, it's not going to affect me. I love doing this. I love animating by hand. I love creating films, stories, images by hand. I don't care if someone's going to do it with AI. I'm going to do it my way because I love creating art. The people that create art or create stories or images with AI, they're not artists. They're people trying to create images quickly and cheaply. A true artist is someone that enjoys the process, that is trying to express something that's in their soul, something that's in their mind. And so that's what I'm going to continue to do. I do not care, and let me repeat that. I do not care if someone is doing it in AI. Do I care if they're stealing? Sure. But as far as me creating, it doesn't affect me one way or the other. Because I am going to create, I'm going to continue to paint and animate and do everything that I've always done as an artist because I can't not do it. That's who I am. And it doesn't matter if someone is doing it with a computer, figuring it out for them. In the same way that me drawing and painting is not affected by anybody else drawing and painting. So think of it that way. I don't care.
I don't care.
I'm just going to continue to make my art and my films and my stuff
My way.
Yeah. And because technology will continue no matter what, and people will be concerned about it. And I've lived through this before. I watched it happen. I watched CG take over the industry as a 2D animator. We talked about this incessantly. And all of us as 2D animators said, well, we're not going to stop animating by hand. Now, jobs were affected, but I just finished a film in 2D because I love painting and drawing and animating by hand. I remember them telling me that I wasn't going to animate on paper anymore, and I thought, well, you're crazy. But I animate digitally now. So we'll adapt. Things will change.
How's it looking there, partner?
I am digging it. What I'm doing now is I'm redefining some of these edges that I painted over with the gouache. How are we doing on time? How long have we been at it? .302. Oh, we've only been at it for 2 hours.
Yeah,
It's not too bad.
not bad at all. The amount of stuff you got done in that amount of time. It's quite impressive.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Peter, you really got a meter. I just met the teacher.
So I'm just going through and hitting some of these little footprints, so to speak.
So to speak.
I want to make sure that I don't overdo this, so I'm trying to be careful. I think I'm going to take my lovely wife out on a date tonight. She doesn't know it yet, but we're going. She's been so patient putting up with me going all over the place. Now, here's the question. I'm going to break out. I'm breaking out these markers. These here markers. Got all these browns. Those are a little dark. I don't need them that dark. What have I got?
Gotta brighten up your day.
Brighten up my day. I've got these warm grays and cool grays, these acrylic markers. Got these orange. I think that's a little meh, 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 meh. So these are the acrylic markers. So I'm going to try something new. Hopefully I don't regret it.
And now for something completely different.
Yeah. Which end did I open? I guess it's this end.
You pinned something.
Oh, that's the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
How the heck? I guess I opened it from the bottom last time.
What'd you do?
So these are all the colors. There's warm colors. Ooh, there's a warm color. Let's see if haven't actually started this yet. So what I need to do is slowly. Oh, I forgot to shake it. Doggone it. Oh, I'm not hearing it. There we go. That's going to free it up. Oh, there we go. Ooh. It's kind of all over the place in there now. So, now that I've done that, I can go in. Oh, yeah. I like it.
You gonna like it? You're gonna like it a lot.
These are, it's these. Acrylic paint pens. Pro Color Series. Thule Art. I like these. Because I can go in and kind of define some of the details that kind of escaped me. Ba, 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 ba.
Monty says, could you show the reference photo again later? I'd like to see it comparison to your drawing. Looking lovely so far.
I can show it to you right now, baby.
It's lock and ready.
There's the reference.
Le reference.
That's the reference. That's the art. The reference, the art.
Le reference.
Hey, Dustin, can you do this for me?
Yeah, what's up? You got a photo?
No, that's the message from Nick.
Oh.
Are you able to do that?
Yes.
Hey, Nick, if you're listening, we're still live streaming, so it might be a little bit.
He's just telling me to, when a PayPal code arrives, will be for, just wants to maybe copy and paste it back in the messenger for him.
So I really like these pens, by the way. If you haven't guessed,
Really couldn't guess.
they work really well. Hoping I'm not overdoing it here.
So it says, I just turned in, why not do the background first? Good question.
Because I like painting around the negative space, or the positive space, I should say. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it.
Everybody's just talking amongst themselves.
Keep talking amongst yourselves.
It's quite quiet over here.
All quiet on the Western Front?
It's all quiet on the Western Front there.
Come on, baby. There we go. Takes a little bit to loosen that up.
Bless your heart.
This one's a new one, so I have to get the paint to release into the tip. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There she blows.
Oh, it's a little heavy. Did you get him the code?
Didn't send it yet. Or at least last I checked. Hold up. Oh, here it is. Hopefully this is the right one.
See, I'm smearing it with my fingers.
Schmear. Just gotta schmear. Every time I hear it, I'm always thinking of Birdcage with when trying to.
Yeah. Men schmear.
Then you gotta schmear. Smear up. And then breaks he screams like a little girl. I just can't do it. I just can't. Oh, but I don't want you to go.
I love that movie.
You can have my wigs. Which one? My best wigs. I'm sorry, but I cannot wear the shoes. The shoes make me fall down. Later on, he actually trips over the shoes. It's the shoes. I've had a few times where I've unintentionally almost tripped over myself in some weird way, and I just out loud would go,
"Oh,
it's
I've
the shoes.
seen you do that."
It's the shoes. I just remember the one scene where Robin Williams' character is just losing his mind in the kitchen.
Yes.
And he trips and falls. And supposedly that was not scripted. That was supposedly a blooper of him tripping and falling, but he got back up in character and just kept going. And they're
It's so funny.
they're like, all right, let's keep it.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Birdcage.
I try my best to remember his name, but what was it again? Was Robin Williams, and then there's who plays as the wife.
Yeah, he's Timon. Come on.
Yeah,
what's wrong with my brain? Someone will get it. Someone online will get it.
Wolfie asks, you worked on a lot. Did you get the pleasure to meet the Williams?
I did. Yeah. I met Robin Williams. Yes.
That's another movie that Robin Williams did, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Nathan Lane. Thank you, Ross.
In Hank
Nathan
Azaria.
Lane. But when Nathan Lane comes in with wearing the suit,
Oh yeah.
he's trying to walk like a man, but he's you can see he's got the character down. He's struggling so hard.
Well, he's trying to walk like a macho man.
Yeah, Macho Man, yeah. And he sits down and he crosses his legs and it shows off the pink socks.
I love him.
In the very end, no good.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
I don't know. I like that sounds like a challenge. Mike Manning says, I think Dustin would sound excellent doing Peter Sellers of Pink Panther.
Oh yeah.
Peter Sellers. Who's Peter Sellers again?
The Pink Panther.
Well, I know Pink Panther, but is that is he the main character?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah. He's the Pink Panther.
Oh, he is the Pink Panther. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard the Pink Panther himself. I've heard of some of the other characters talking and whatnot, but
So I'm just trying to get another one going because these are new markers.
Artists Tell the Truth says, have you seen the animation Light of the World?
Yes.
What did you think of this beautiful traditional animation?
I loved it.
Peter Sellers mimed the clumsy police officer trying to find the diamond named Pink Panther. Ah, okay.
Okay, so this is a little bit dark for my tastes. So I want something a little bit
A little too dark?
lighter.
Was the joke too much? Too far?
Little bit lighter. Let me try this one.
Oh, it's Inspector Clouseau, gotcha. It's basically Steve Martin played in the Pink Panther remake. Not remake, but yeah. Would you call it a remake? Or
Yeah, it was a remake.
remake, yeah. I would like to buy a hamburger.
Yeah.
I remember Mom would constantly recite a particular quote from
Does
one of
your
the...
dog bite? That one?
Yeah. Does your dog bite? No.
I thought you
Was
said
it-
your dog doesn't
I don't-
bite. That's
That is not my dog. If you can meet any actor or voice actor, dead or alive, who would it be?
Jeff Bridges.
Hmm. That's like solid one, man.
I see what you did there.
But let me guess, your favorite because of the Big Lebowski.
I just love Jeff Bridges. I love everything about him. He's a cool dude. I'd like to sit and play some music with him, play some guitar.
That's like your opinion, man.
I think we would gel.
I think so too.
So I'm going in and with these acrylic markers, and I'm hitting some lighter tones where I think it's getting reflected light. I'm just doing my own thing for the art, for the piece, not really looking too much at the reference, other than looking at the tone that I'm basically changing.
Hello. This drawing is amazing. The detail is awesome. Great work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Jonathan Schmidt says, "Hi, Mr. Blaise and Dustin.
Hey, how's it going?
Hope you're great.
I'm great.
I was just watching some of your first videos about thumbnailing. It was great refresher. The video's like 12 years old already.
Yeah,
Is it really that old?
crazy.
Good God. And actually, I think we're, for me, coming up close to almost to the 10th year. My 10-year anniversary of working here.
Yeah.
Because I started working here late 2016.
I know. Crazy, man. All right, we're coming up on the end here. Just going to go back in and redefine some edges again.
This is really showing the importance of layers.
Yes.
Grace Walter says I need to try to speak in a French American accent. I don't think I want to. Or at least I wouldn't mind trying, but it would be absolutely butchered. Pine Martin Studio says, nah, 2016 was 4 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Ross Hedinger says, also the fact that you can define edges without outlines.
That's right.
And Wolfie says, drawing 10% coming out of the idea, 90% refining it.
I love these acrylic pens, these acrylic paint pens. I mean, this is, I'm going to be doing this sort of thing for our, we're doing a live event coming up. We'll have more information on it.
Or live thing.
In the next few weeks, yeah. This is the type of thing that I'm going to be doing. And like I said, this will be for sale on our website.
And what's the website?
creatureartteacher.com/originals.
creatureartteacher.com/.
There's originals on there for sale now, for those of you that aren't aware, creatureartteacher.com/originals.
Well, actually, right now we got 4 classes that are each worth just $1 on sale.
Yes.
In fact, those 4 classes is acting for animation, character design courses, or character design course animation, animating and Procreate Dreams, and drawing human anatomy. All 4 are $1 each. So go over to creatureartteacher.com and grab one while you still can. We also have an Inktober sale. So any ink related course is having a percentage off. I don't know exactly how much of it. I can't remember the top of my head what the percentage is, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And then also we have a live boot camp coming up. There's one spot available so far. One
Yeah,
spot
there's one left.
There's one left, and the workshop is going to be happening from the 13th through the 17th of November in Orlando, Florida. So the spot is very, very limited. So if you're interested, go over to creatureartteacher.com/live. And once again, that is creatureartteacher.com/live.
Look at these colors. Ooh, I got all these extra little nibs in here. So I want to get like a nice, like almost a
there we go.
glowy. I want those eyes. I want the eyes to really pop.
Make those eyes pop.
Yeah,
Like pop goes away, all.
yeah. So you got to push and let the air in. That's the process. And then you turn it upside down like I'm doing on the edge here. And there it goes. It's filling up. And they're so opaque. I just love it. So I'm going to go in here very, very carefully. Oh,
Very gentle.
that's all it needs. Ooh. Now I got to let that dry because it dumped a lot of paint right there.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So I'm going to let that dry and then I can retouch it with the brush pen. I want to make sure these don't get all messed up, so I got to put them all back in the right place. There we go.
Are you familiar with the character designs of Arthur Evans?
No, not off the top of my head. So here I've got blue acrylic paints right here. Brand new pack of blues, assorted blue tones. And I'm gonna hit some of the shadows in the snow with these assorted blue tones. Once again, I need my trusty knife. My knife.
My knife.
You can see I just got these. And I just discovered them and I'm loving them. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. More nibs. All right, so the key here is to find the right blue tone. This one looks pretty good. It's kind of a blue-gray. And it's not too, it's nice and blue. And I want it to be blue to play on those tones. Come on. I'm not hearing it shake.
Shake it, shake it. Come on now, shake it, shake it.
I'm hoping it's not dried up.
Do you know Drew Struzan?
Yeah,
What do you think of his work?
he's a genius. He's a genius, Drew Struzan.
Okay, genius there, bud. Simon says, "Hey, Aaron and Dustin." Hello, Simon. This wolf illustration is stunning. I was at Tara Witchlatch on
You all right there?
online events. I just don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly.
Whitlatch.
But at the event 2 weeks ago, it was great to learn about our process. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's great.
Jonathan Schmidt asks, "What did you guys think about the Bancroft's Light of the World?"
I loved it.
Comes out this weekend in the Caribbean. I personally have not watched it.
Yeah, I've watched it, and they've done it. They did a great job. So I'm going in with this nice strong blue. I want to really define the shadow that's reflecting back sky color. I am hooked.
You're hooked?
Yep. I love these pens. How you doing over there, Cream Wasabi?
I'm doing good. Hanging in there. How about you?
I'm good.
Vermis says, in photography, we have GAS, or Gear Acquisition Syndrome. I'm getting a bit of gas for those pens.
Yeah, man.
When I think of gas, I think... I think of... Lothar says, I bought some new paper already while a dozen blocks rest on the shelf. Nice.
Yeah, this color's nice, huh?
Can
Can you see it on your screen?
Yes.
Can you see the blue I'm laying in?
Hmm?
Can you see the blue that I'm laying in here? It
Oh,
just
yeah.
gives it a nice graphic design, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's quite nice.
Very graphic. I like it. It's doing what I want it to do. They are so opaque. It's so nice. Now, theoretically, I could do this with gouache as well. But I wanted to just keep it all kind of, I don't know, mixed media.
Greetings from Bulgaria, says
Hey,
Darko.
greetings. You know, if you didn't know, we use the Bulgarian Women's Choir in Brother Bear,
Very neat.
singing the Transformation song.
Verma says the blue snow is actually triggering a member of some artists, but I can't put my finger on it.
Probably Frederick Remington, because I'm trying to channel a little Frederick Remington in here. So I'm going in with a lighter value now of this blue for the snow. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Coming along. I'm almost there, folks. Boy, this is fun.
Great fun.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Boy, these are great pens.
Uh-oh.
Everything all right?
Stream or the camera went down. Yeah,
Oh, did we lose battery?
maybe. It's feeling warm. Yeah, I think it was just overheating, so I think the power.
I'll try to finish up.
Go faster! Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Looks like the camera fell asleep because the camera was feeling a bit warm to the touch.
It's got a fever.
It's got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell. All right, Christopher Walken. I love that skit. Yes, we enjoy some good Christopher Walken moments.
I hope this is the right temperature. Does that look too cool? Oh, that's not the right one. No.
Ghost Rider says, great drawing. Traditional art is always so much more impressive to me. Something about it just hits different.
Thank you.
I think it's the fact that is like hands-on, actually drawing something, and
Well, I think I'm there.
think you're there. Just wait. There's going to be one more thing. Wait for it. Wait for it.
There is one more thing.
Aha!
I got to take the tape off.
There's always one more thing.
All right, here we go.
And the peel?
Oh, shoot.
What'd you do?
There was one more thing.
I knew it. I have foreseen the future.
There, had to get his eyes repainted. All right. Here we go.
Here we go. Did you get it?
I love pulling off the tape.
Now you're
at the
doing
end.
it. Did you get it?
I got it.
You got it? One more thing?
No,
No? You sure?
I'm positive.
Now one more thing?
No.
Okay. Yay. Alright.
There we go. Get a nice clean edge.
That's what I like about these traditional drawings, man. As I get older, they stay the same age.
There we go.
Another donated comment question.
Oh, thank you.
From Lightning Sketch Productions.
Oops, that one pulled up the paper.
He asks, I have felt concerned about the future of 2D Disney animation and the future of cinema, and about it AI taking true creative jobs. What should I do?
Don't worry about it. You can worry all you want. It's not going to change anything. Just keep creating. Keep creating. I keep getting people asking me this. Do you like to create? Do you like to create film? Do you like to create paintings? Then create paintings. Don't worry about the AI. AI is going to do what AI is going to do. But we're going to keep on creating, baby, just like we did today. There we go, right there. So, there's our image for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I certainly enjoyed it. I had a blast with all of you today.
This was just fantastic.
Once again, it was fun. It's all mixed media, trying to have some fun creating something with all kinds of different mediums. We used watercolor. We used brush pen. We used gouache. And we used acrylic pens right here. These acrylic pens. And I'll tell you what, man, that was fun.
I tell you what.
Man. It was fun. So I'm just going to put these back because you gotta get in the habit of putting your stuff away. Otherwise, it'll end up a mess.
Yes. They stand back on?
I'm missing one pen in here. It's got to go right there. Right? I think that's it. That's right. Is that right? Yeah. Success. There we go. Just got to get these to close up. So I hope you guys enjoyed today, because like I said, I certainly did. I had a blast with you guys. I always do. Assorted skin tones. I should have used that too. I did use this. I used this for the fur. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
There we go. Success.
All right. So there it is, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me see. I want to see how that looks on the screen.
One more thing.
No. It's all right. Cool. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for hanging out today. I had a blast, and we will not be back next Friday. We're gonna have to miss another one. We're going to be at Ringling College of Art and Design showing Snow Bear. And so we will be back hopefully the following week. I can't remember off the top of my head if we are or not, but we will do our best. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful couple of weeks until we come back again. Remember, we've got several. You want to go to those slides, Dustin? Show what we got on sale.
1 second. And we got the four classes for $1 each. And
let me see what we got here. So we've got acting for animation, character design course, our animation and Procreate Dreams, and drawing human anatomy, all for $1.
All for $1. Each one $1.
CreatureArtTeacher.com.
And then we also got Inktober sale going on. And we got 1 spot left for the live workshop in Orlando. That is,
and those are, we've sold out every single one that we've done, and we always have a blast. So if you're interested in learning animation with me live in person, then check it out. It's creatureartteacher.com/live, and you can get information there. And the other cool thing is that the hotel's provided. It's all part of the cost. And it's right across the street from Universal Studios. So you can learn animation with me, and then at night, head on over to Universal and have a blast.
Yes.
So anyway, thanks you guys. I really had a good time today. I hope you did too. And I will talk to you next time. Go on out there, put some beauty back into the world, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Cowboy Bebop.